get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that grind?
There he goes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tigers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Knowles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. He'll throw on third down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get...
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's John.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. How many chances can you afford to wait? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Off play action on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. They just keep firing. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
Got room at the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Find space on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The kick is on its way. That's a perfect... not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Powers through. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open ball.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The quick out. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Johns. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Turner. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. The inside handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to buy time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field.
Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play. What a big-time